We're trying to get that out of there on the lip, so yeah.
Long it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the force line. Offensive rebound, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got the first points of the night for the Badgers.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because to me it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have...
Yeah,
one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Hawkins with it. They set the screen. Hill passes to Evans. Decker dishes to Hill. Soft touch off the glass. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Badgers with possession here. Here's Hawkins. The rebound by Day.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Splitter kicks to Day. UConn moving that ball around. Again, the miss by the Huskies.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Here is Hawkins. Now, Decker. 6 to shoot. Joseph with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Willis in at shooting guard, and it's Joseph in at the small forward position.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And the Huskies going with a whole new... And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin working at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4 spot.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Feeds it to Kaminsky. No one near him. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 5 now for the Badgers. Day the pass to Willis. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go. Freaks got 5 now.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Hill kicks to Decker. It's back to Hill. There's the screen. Trying his luck deep. Huskies with the rebound. Here's Willis. He's got 5. Martin dishes to Freak. And the Huskies hit again from deep.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And here's Decker following the 3-pointer by Freak. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Decker following the miss by Freak. And here's Decker. The drive by Hill. Again missing Hill. Willis, he's in at shooting guard. And it's Joseph in at the small forward. Hawkins with it. Decker kicks to Evans. Here's the screen. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Checked in for UConn. Willis comes in for Reed. The Badgers also changing it up. Dawkins checked in for Hawkins, and Walker subbed in for Hill. The pass to Willis. From deep. The shot is off. Walker with some nice D. Jennings against Conley. Kicks to Walker. The Badgers working the ball around now. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Badger lead.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Now here's Freak. Outside Jennings. Here is Keefe. To the middle. Here's Willis. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Jennings against Conley. The dish to Gibson. Outside Conley. And Gibson gets to Conley. Rejected by Pierce. And they'll keep possession. Gibson passes to Dawkins. Wisconsin needs to get off a shot. Hits it from 3-point range. And Wisconsin leads by 8.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Call foul. Just.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Nine seconds left in the second half. Ball's knocked loose, but they get it back. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And
We lost the national championship. I hope, bro. If this game is good and they don't trade me to the trashiest team in the NBA, well, not the trashiest, but maybe the trashiest. I don't know.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Freak.
But I promise.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
Yeah, okay. So, thank me for the trash team. That's what I'm looking for.
With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Dekker. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select the 19-year-old shooting guard from the University of Connecticut.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan.
Freak.
NBA appearance from Willis.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
And for Orlando, Peyton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, Willis in at shooting guard. Bradley Beal is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Nene. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. And a switcher also for Washington. Porter's checked in. Clock at 6. Here's Fournier. He's covered by Beal. Off target with his 3.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Willis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before.
And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket from Willis.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
And Sessions kicks to Willis, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
A chance to check out stats for Peyton. How he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for the Magic. Feeds it to Fournier. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And now it's just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Sessions doing a nice job that time.
To the inside. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And Willis gets it to go. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
From deep. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Magic trail by 7. The dish to Watson. Off target at the rim. And Sessions kicks to Willis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Can't hit.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just get off. I'm bored. Well, not bored, but a little tired. And I just woke up, so I'm gonna see you guys later.